segunda parte, la última media hora fue realmente
Okay,
paupérrima.
we're recording.
Saque de banda, el último en tocar ha sido
All right.
precisamente Koufal.
It's our first
Y
time.
juega ya Edson Álvarez
First time doing this.
para César
Let's see.
Montes. El pase largo para Luis Romo, conecta perfecto, controla bien, abriendo banda derecha.
Let's turn this down.
No para Gilberto Mora o para Alvarado, la ha tocado Gilberto Mora.
All right.
Y finalmente el balón ha acabado saliendo porque el control no ha sido bueno. Ahí el toque de Gilberto Mora.
Pero decíamos la inteligencia
Let's get this out the way.
de Gilberto Mora, al final es un jugador que interpreta bien.
All right, wait, is it too bright?
Cuando tiene que
I
bajar
hope it's not too bright.
para ayudar a su equipo, para darle continuidad y cuando encuentra los pasillos que generen las puntas
Whatever.
para tener capacidad de llegar.
All right, this is our first time trying to record a recap, trade recap. This is day one of profitability. I am negative $2,038 in my trading journey. So it's safe to say I am an unprofitable trader. All right, June 24th, 2026. Okay. How do I start this? Should I turn this off? Alright, let's turn this off. I don't want the Mexico game playing in the background. All right, let's get this recap going. Join me on my journey to profitability. Hopefully. All right. I realized trading AM session is not the move when you're starting off prop firms, at least for me, because prop firms you only get $2,000 to trade with, and I feel like you don't have enough space to actually get like good setups. That's just me with the 8 months that I've been doing this, 8.5 months, blowing accounts. That's me. I've found more success trading PM session than AM session. All right. So this was today, June 24th. Yeah. All right. So I didn't wake up for AM session. Hopped on the charts about 11:30, I think. Started off on the 4-hour. All right. Looked at the 4-hour. We were very bearish. I noticed this 4-hour gap. Can I block this? All right, let's block. All right. Okay. I need to invest in a backtesting thing. Backtesting software. Lock. All right. Yo, get out. Oh my god. All right. You know, whatever. Delete that. Yes. All right. So I noticed this 4-hour gap. Right. We were like, I wish I could block it out. All right. Let's see. Don't look at that. All right. We were right here. Price was like about right here. And then I noticed this 4-hour imbalance on the bottom. Right. We still hadn't touched this. All right. So we had this untapped. It wasn't tapped yet. This untapped gap, 4-hour gap, and this untapped gap. So we were about right here when I was trying to find a trade. I was thinking that I wasn't gonna have a trade today because I didn't know, like it was like 12. I didn't know what to do, so I was like, no trade. But I kept watching price movement, going in and out of different time frames. Let me see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We were like we were like right here. I didn't know if price was gonna respect or disrespect this 4 hour gap. It's a small little gap, but what I've studied and what I've heard, what I've learned is that it doesn't matter the size of the gap. All right. So I didn't know what was gonna happen here. We were this purple candle, bearish candle. We were right here. I didn't know if we were gonna respect or disrespect. And if we were gonna disrespect, I was gonna aim for these lows right here. But I didn't know what would happen. And it was on the 4 hour, so like, dang, do I have to wait for this 4 hour to close? So I was just going through all of them, the 30-minute, 15. I was just going through all the time frames, right? And I realized all this, it was like right here. Yeah, it was like right about here, I think. Now, I wish I would have recorded this while I was doing this so I can like just like I could talk while I'm doing it. But we're doing a recap and I'm gonna try to remember my thought process. All right, so we're going through all the time frames, all of them, literally like just trying to find something. There's so many gaps. Gap right here. So many different gaps, right? And I was just seeing how price was moving. I saw we respected the 4 hour on this little area right here. Kept going up, kept going down, and then I'm trying to remember, like, cause it came up, came down. I still hadn't made a trade. This was the trade I made on NQ. All right. Anyways, so we made a lower low. We kept making lows, taking those lows out, going up, taking that low out. So I was like, yeah, we're not gonna get it. But then I realized this high, I think it was on the 4 minute. Yeah. Or was it the 5 or 10? Was it the 10? 15? Which one was it? Or was it this one? Hold on. I need to remember. Okay, yeah, this was a 30-minute ITH. 30-minute ITH. Saw that. This gap. Fair value gap. It's a high inside of the gap. And I was kind of confused because swing high is 3 candles, right? One low, one high, one low. But this candle was part of this fair value gap. So I didn't know if it counted. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just count it. Swing high. I don't know why. I just went with it. Swing high inside of the fair value gap. But you see what I'm talking about? Like 1, 2, 3. This is part of the fair value gap. 1, 2, 3. So it's a fair value gap mixed with the swing high. So the swing high is inside the fair value gap, whatever, all right? So I counted that as a ITH on the 30-minute time frame. This one I believe is the 4-minute. Yes, see? Another one. Gap. Now this is a ITH that I would usually like to see. So swing high, low, low, high, low. Swing high inside of the gap. And what I've learned, what I've studied, is that those are high draws of liquidity. So we were right here. We took out this low, and I was just watching, honestly. Like I went to the higher time frames, and I realized, wow, it's respecting the 4 hour gap. And I guess it was just my like what I was feeling, what I felt. I felt that this was a protected low because it was showing on the 4 hour and the 1 hour that this gap is being respected. It's not breaking it. So that was telling me that this was a protected low. And I thought I was seeing protected lows over and over again. And those lows just kept getting taken out. I thought this was a protected low, got taken out here. Thought this was a protected low, got taken out here. Thought this was a protected low. Wait. Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, this I thought this was a protected low, got taken out here, and then we started going up, and that's when I moved on to the higher time frame, saw that it was respecting this gap. And then here's when it got interesting. So I saw the protected gap, sending price, the wanted to send price higher. This ITH on the 4 minute, ITH on 30 minute, 1 hour buy side liquidity. See the 1 hour. No, 1 hour BISI, which is a fair value gap, buy side liquidity. So I saw that. I didn't mark it as a gap, as a rectangle. I used the line. So I untapped 1 hour, and this 4 hours being respected. So I knew that was my initial thought. The price would go up after tapping into this 4 hour. But I didn't know if I wanted to target this 4 hour or if I wanted to. I didn't know what to do yet. All right. So, but once I saw this 4 hours being respected, then that's when I was like, okay, longs might be good. Okay. And then this is where it gets interesting, because I put my long position, right? Put my ratio a 1-to-1, but then I saw I was risking 1.2K. That, and if I'm trading a prop firm, that's half my account gone if I lose, and I don't like that. And I feel like if I had a tighter stop loss, I'm like gonna get stopped out for sure. So I don't know. It was kind of tricky, but I guess waiting for that 4 hour to be respected, telling me that my idea was strong, giving me more confirmation, is what helped me. But anyways, I moved. I have ES usually right here, right? But when I saw that risk, that I was risking half my account, I decided I want to trade MNQ. So the cheaper version or whatever. So I had ES right here, and ES I just watched. So I have this high, like these highs, or like my targets basically. I'm watching on ES to make sure ES doesn't take it out first. Because if ES takes it out, then NQ sometimes doesn't want to take it out. So basically ES would have beat me to it. That's what I'm watching for. I'm watching for ES to not beat me to my target. So let's see, is it still marked out? Yes, it is. All right. So when I took the trade, I was like, whatever. But I saw it and I didn't like it. But it's the demo account, so I'm like, okay, whatever. But I saw we were still in this where I entered. So I had entered somewhere right here, and price was still like at my entry point. So I turned on MNQ, entered the same exact trade, and then watched it play out. Right. So price kept going up, and then I put my take profit to a 1-to-1, and I put my take profit at this gap right here. Right, this gap. All right. So I wanted that to hit, and that was all I was gonna say. I think that hit for like 1 point something K. I don't know. I still don't know all the numbers and takes and all that, but I'm just seeing money being made, and yeah, I still need to study all that though. All right, so I made the exact same trade on MNQ, but what is this line? What was this line? I forgot what this line was for. Sometimes it messes my stuff up. Like, oh, okay, yeah. So this was a gap that I wanted to see get tapped back into, right here. Let's lock this, brother. All right, whatever. This black line was a gap that I wanted to see get tapped back into. It did come back into it, but didn't fully tap into it, so that was good. But as I was watching, I put this one on MNQ. I decided to go longer because it risks less, and then I was able to put my take profit at this swing high. NQ 1-to-1, MNQ. I don't know what that ratio is. 2.59, whatever that is. But yeah, so I put my break even point. So once price reached up here, I would move my stop loss up to break even, and I usually put it my break even. I put it like at profit $10 because or $10 because if it's gonna touch the $10, it's gonna touch your break even. And why go negative at break even like on your like what is it called? Where it shows you everything that you made and all that. It like why it would be negative because it charges you like I don't know how much to enter trade, and then so why go negative at break even when you could just make $10 and you're gonna get it's gonna go break even anyway. So I put it a little bit higher than my entry point, if that makes sense. Or I might be dumb. I might just be yapping right now. But all right, so I marked this out. I wanted it to break this fair value gap. I wanted price to break through it, and once it broke through it, that's when I moved my stop loss up to that $5 whatever I told you to break even, right? So I watched it move. It kept going. Let's do 1 minute. Oh, that's annoying. All right. So it reached my break even point, moved it up, came back down. I put it under that gap. So if it did go past that gap, then oh well, whatever. My idea was wrong. But it didn't even touch that gap. So that was good. I kept it here. Price kept going up. Eventually taking my TP. And I kept moving my stop loss to different fair value gaps, like looking on different time frames. I just moved my stop loss. I think I moved it like right here. And then eventually, yeah, took my take profit. Full TP right there. And yeah, I like that trade because on this one, I made 1 point whatever K. I was done with the 1-to-1 ratio. And then this one, I was able to make that higher TP target, whatever. I don't know. Right? And okay. So yeah, that's the trade. I'm gonna try to record live when I trade it so I don't have to be trying to remember what I'm saying or what I did. But yeah, all right, let's see. Let's go back to one chart. All right. So my initial target was that 4-hour gap. This 4-hour gap up here. And as you can see, we respected this little 4-hour SIBI, sell side imbalance. I think that's what it's called. All these fancy words. All right, so we respected this, and that was my initial target. Or actually, I didn't have an initial target. I didn't know what to do, but we waited. We saw it respected this 4-hour, and then we could target longs, target this 4-hour. So I thought price would touch this, and it did. And that's what we're currently respecting, right? So that's it. Yeah, first video, day 1, path to profitability. Yeah. I don't know how this is gonna do. I don't know how long I'm gonna take, how long I will survive this. I deleted Instagram, deactivated TikTok, or locked in. I told myself a month, no TikTok, no Instagram, just locking in with trading. I blew too many accounts already. I need to lock in. Sometimes, all right, I'm 8.5 months into this, and I feel like some months, some weeks, some days, I feel so good. Like today was a perfect trading day, in my opinion, for me. Was patient, waited, even though it was paper trading, because I blew my account recently. But yeah, today I felt like I had a good trading day. I feel like I know what I'm doing. And then other days, I feel like I know nothing. I feel like I learned nothing. So that's what I'm doing this for. I'm trying to lock in. And yeah, I want to know exactly what I'm doing, why stuff is happening. And then hopefully in 2 years or a year, couple months, we're in Puerto Rico making some videos like this with TJR. Nah. Something like TJR. In Puerto Rico. That's the point. We want to be in Puerto Rico trading, living life. Yes? Alright. Well, that's the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2 of Path to Profitability. Actually, you might not see me tomorrow. I don't know. I'm gonna do it every day. I don't know if I'm gonna record it, but we're locked in. No social media. We're locked in. So I don't know if I'm recording it. I don't know if I will record it. But just know every day we're locked in, and we're trying to get better at this. We're trying to make a living. Trying to make something. You know. All right. I'm done. How do I stop this? Let's figure it out. Okay. I don't know how to stop it. Bro.